Hi, this is the first recording of the first episode of the podcast that I'm trying to do. And hello, I'm not expecting anyone other than you guys, my students, to listen to this, but this podcast is generally meant for language learners, right? People who are trying to improve their language abilities. For that reason, being able to look up the words is important. And the transcript is available in the description. I think it's going to be a paste bin link. You can look there and find the transcript of this episode. Now, let's begin. Today, I wanted to talk about study work technique, right? A technique that you can use to optimize your time, work more productively, and generally be less stressed about studying. And what this technique is about is that you work for 25 minutes or 50 minutes and you rest for 5 or 10 minutes and you work 25 or 50 minutes more, and then after doing this cycle 4 times you rest for one big break, 20 minutes, 30 minutes of break. And what this technique is called is Pomodoro technique, right? Which means tomato in Italian, right? And I have used this technique since 3 years ago. I was just a high school student, and studying and doing all this was kind of boring and unintuitive for me. So I've been surfing the web, not studying, doing anything but studying, until I stumbled across this app, Toggle Track. It's spelled as TOGGL, Toggle Track, which is an app that you can use to track your time. Yeah, that's what it does, and it has a built-in Pomodoro timer. And eventually I used the track timer to track my life, to see what I've been doing with my life, how much I slept, how much I ate, not how much I ate, how much time I spent eating, and other fun stuff. And knowing what I was doing with my life helped me realize that I should be studying. I'm spending so much time on kind of useless stuff. I mean, having fun, enjoying yourself is not useless, remember that. And yeah, I was just there. And I started using this Pomodoro time. At first, it felt kind of nice, actually. I just did something, break for 5 minutes, I just get up, go to the bathroom, go outside and take a fresh breath of air, and, maybe do a little game, Tetris. One little round of Tetris. It doesn't take more than 5 minutes. I play a little game of Tetris and I just go back into studying. And it really helps to keep your mind not stressed and overworked, because burning out is really, really hard to deal with. You know those times when when your head is filled with nothing but tired, for a lack of better word. You just don't want to do anything. You're just so burnt out. That's what it's... Okay. Burning out. Burning out means being not able to do anything, feeling really, really depressed, and not generally wanting to do anything at all. So, burning out is one of the worst, and, keeping that study life, work life balance is really important, and Pomodoro really helps you with that, and it generally makes 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours of studying seem less tedious than it actually is. So if you're planning on studying English for extended period of time, I am suggesting you to download Pomodoro app on your phone. There are a bunch of applications on both iPhone and Android phones. And in those Android phones are Google phones, Samsung phones, LG phones. And in the iPhone phones, the iPhones, it's only the Apple devices, right? Okay. You can go to the App Store or Play Store, depending on your phone, and search up Pomodoro timer. And there's going to be a bunch of options. And download the one you feel like looks the best, has the best feel to it, and just experiment with it. And I find tracking your time with it also helps a lot, so you can try that. There are a bunch of phone applications that do exactly that, tracking your time. Yeah. Okay, so now I want to talk about my Pomodoro experience and how I do it. I have this little ring, set of clothes that I only wear when I'm studying, right? Because association. Okay. Association means one thing being connected to the other, right? So I think about studying when I wear that set of clothes. I have this really cool shirt and a tie that I only wear when I'm studying German, right? And I start my Pomodoro timer. I study for 25 minutes. Sometimes I study for 50 minutes and take a rest for 10 minutes. But it doesn't matter since the end result is the same, anyways. But I find working for longer and resting for longer makes me more productive because 5 minute break doesn't do it for me and 10 minute break is kind of nice. You can change your clothes because in that break you're not doing that. So if you're wearing that clothes when I do my German in, it's gonna be, associate my brain that this set of clothes mean resting instead of studying, right? So I go out, I go to the bathroom, and sometimes I just sit in my chair and I just look up and close my eyes. Not sleeping, kind of resting in a way, just clearing my mind. And the alarm from the phone app rings, and there I am. After 10 minutes, I just go back and just start doing my thing. Right. Okay, so this has been the first episode. This has been largely unstructured, and I just spoke most things just on the top of my head from my experience. I want to make this series more structured and approachable, hopefully. So there's that. Thank you for listening to the first episode. I'm probably gonna give listening to this as a homework. The transcript is available. If you don't know any words, you can just ask me or use a dictionary. So goodbye. I've been your host, MB. Thank you for listening.